You cannot make a person do something that they did not feel was justified because they had a job that paid them money to do something just to do that, to live, because they needed the money to begin with. That enforces a different kind of common sense. It forces the fact that we can overrule common sense because we need money before common sense. The fact that someone is doing something because they need to do it, and then someone else says, I cannot let that happen because money is involved and I have to get this, what needs to be done to get the money. I have to do that to get the money, but now it keeps that other person from getting what they need because that doesn't win. It wins for the person who gets the money, but they rightfully know they can't do that to allow this person to get the money that they need. You cannot have a situation where someone holds the right to take away money from another person. That is not needed. If everything we do, we have to take away from ourselves because we are worth a certain amount, either more or less than everybody, that in itself is saying something. But if we did have to give part of ourselves to get something, why must we do just that? Okay, you give to get back. But do you give a need to money? Or do you give a need to food? We can do everything we need to with food being the payment instead of money. If we have proved that we are living comfortably where we are living, or if need be, we can attain help to build whatever luxury that we feel is comfortable to live, knowing that we can go outside to do many things. We are not held from the place we live to be the only place that we get to go. Hold on a sec. Yes, Mom. A little bit. I just had to do something I was comfortable with. It didn't involve money, but at some point it's going to. My mom has to pay the laundry fee. The laundry can work without money being given to it. It can work for free. The machine does not need money to work. It can do it for free. So we do not have to charge someone money to make the machine that can do it for free actually do it. We can let that person use that machine for free because we have enough to do it. Money is not enough to do anything. It doesn't make anything enough. You cannot use it for what it is to get something you actually need. If we just take away the money and focus on giving people what they need, we can get so much more done that needs to be done. Money is playing such a big controller in what needs to be done. The fact of the matter is, we have enough money to do everything we needs to be done. But it's not happening from the people who have enough to give that money to something that is truly needed by the people who don't have as much money. It's not being done. So how about we just do it without the money? Okay? From now on, if we need something, we have the right to say to someone, if you help me with this, I'll help you with that. Or they'll talk about it and find out what they can do for each other. Maybe they'll do it because they want to, and that will build us faster. If it is common knowledge that it is needed, we can work for just that instead of money playing a factor in between the right to work for anything other than a need. Money creates so many things that are not needed because people with all the money now have greed, and the greed controls them to want things they don't need. And that's what it does. They get things that they don't need, while they have the power to give people the things that they need. And we know that's not fair. Everything we own is not fair to anybody, because it shouldn't have taken money to get it. And money is equal to everyone differently, because everyone has more or less of it. Every piece of dollar that someone owns is worth more to them if they have less of it. But the people who have less, it means more to. And the people who have more, it means less to. Unless they have to pay at which an amount was adjusted that it was fair on every single level. It costed the same amount of that person's wealth to get the job done. Because in fairness, we should all pay the true value of what needs to be done, not the value of the money that we possess that gets it done. Everything that is to be given fairly, not because someone has more money and they can do it in a second. For people who don't have enough, they don't have this thing that they need. That thing is not money.